Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. Today we are reviewing Mr. Driller, and of course I am Protomairo. What is Mr. Driller and who does it appeal to? Well, when Pac-Man gets to the end there, I'll tell you. Mr. Driller Online! Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. This is Protomairo, and today we are reviewing Mr. Driller Online, a very interesting game with multiplayer capabilities under the arcade. Mr. Driller was a game released back in 1999, and I believe it was released on the Sega Dreamcast with online capabilities. Now, don't quote me there. I don't know my history 100%, but if you could tell me, please leave the comment down in the section below. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the menu, and then I'll show you a bit about the game. You have single player, multiplayer, leaderboards, achievements, help and options, and return to arcade. The fact that this game was a multiplayer game back in 2008, when it kind of came out, was pretty big because multiplayer games were still coming around, and it was kind of, you know, hey man, I can play across the world, that's kind of cool, right? So, that's kind of awesome, but we're going to go ahead and just do single player here. So you have definitely a choice between different people you want to pick here. You have Pucci, Tazo, Ataru, Anna, Susumu, and you know, I'm not even going to try and butcher these names. More or less, you have a lot of guys to choose from, and if I'm pronouncing their name wrong, please forgive me. And if you can pronounce them better, please leave a comment telling me how to say their names. So I'm just going to go with this fella right here. As you can see, a couple of them have special features. Able to survive one hit by a block, probably because he's a robot. He can climb up 2 blocks. She destroys blocks, or he destroys blocks quickly, even though he has very little air or speed. He moves quickly left and right, even though he has very little air, and these two don't have any features. So I'm just going to go with the normal guy, who's pretty balanced. Under each level, you can do different modes, standard driller and quest driller. You can pick each mode you want, 5 stars being the hardest and 1 star being the easiest. So let's go into India here. Pressing down and pressing A will yield you to drill a bit more. This is kind of like Tetris. It's very weird. You don't want to be crushed. Not at all. So each block you do drill down. You can kind of see how it works here. Your goal is to reach the bottom while maximizing your points. And it's pretty cool to try and do here. So, as you can see, I've hit the bottom of the level, and I did pretty good. I didn't die once at all. At the end of the level, it shows you your game results and where you rank on the leaderboards across the world. So let's go ahead and go into America. So guys, as for a review of this game, more or less, this is a fun, catchy game to play, and definitely something I would suggest everyone try at least once. It's a wonderful game. In the graphics department, it's kind of catchy. Being released for the Dreamcast as an arcade typey game, this game really is a wonderful game to play, and it's just marvelous to try and get the highest score that you possibly can, and kind of executes it very strangely, but it's fun. So the graphics department, it definitely looks great for an arcade title. Under sound, it does play some interesting tunes, which are pretty cool to hear. The sound effects, kind of silly. Blips and blops, popping of blocks. Definitely sounds really silly. Under the controls, if anything, I would get a joystick to use with this game. The Xbox controller does cut it, but not very well, as you can see. Kind of the same problem with the new Rally Racer. When you want to move a certain way, using the joystick is kind of awkward and clumsy, but hey, thankfully you have the option to choose something else. As you get lower and lower, it becomes more and more difficult to predict where you're supposed to be going. And it definitely becomes more difficult in the fact that things keep falling on you. Under gameplay, it definitely does warrant some replay value, but the fast-paced action may have you coming back for more and more as you get addicted to this game. This game is highly addictive and very fun, believe it or not. Even if it doesn't look it, it's definitely a lot of fun to try and get the highest score and drill down and get all these cool things and these treasures, as you can see, that I'm collecting, and try and just drill as better as you can and do it as quickly as you can and get the highest score. It's really fun to play. To say the least. I've said that like a million times, right? But I can't stop expressing it because it's just it really is fun to play. And I believe I've hit the bottom here. So guys, this is Mr. Driller Online. As for the gameplay value, it does warrant several different things to keep coming back for, to keep trying to get a better score, a higher score, and you can see where you rank among the world, which is kind of cool. You can try and get the highest score that you can possibly get, and that's kind of cool. You can always see who has the highest score and whatnot, and yeah, kind of cool, right? You always look at their gamer tag and maybe invite them if they have an awesome score. So guys, this is Mr. Driller Online, and for an arcade title that's highly addictive and warrants you to come back over and over again, this is definitely a great game to play. Wonderful download, and I would suggest this to anyone who loves to pick up and play arcade games. 9 out of 10. The only thing I could ever want them to change is that maybe it could have a storyline, even though there is Quest Driller, just something a bit more, I don't know, back there. So yeah, that's about it, guys. If you like what you see, give it a try. You can always download the trial game for free. And I'm Protomairo, and I'm signing out. And hey, if you like my videos, please subscribe to me. You definitely make a difference in my channel, subscribing to me. And if you like this video, please thumbs it up. It's always nice to know that my work's appreciated. And if you didn't like this video, please kindly leave the page and check out a couple more of my videos. Maybe something really striking that I haven't, other than silly arcade.